Okay, well, welcome everyone. My name is Kijas. I'm the chair of NEMLA, and I'd like to welcome everyone here today to Portland. And I heard that we have 4 new attendees today, so welcome to anyone who has never attended one of our meetings. We're happy to have you. And I'd like to extend my thanks to Stephen Podgajny, I'm sorry, the director of the library, and Tom Wilsbach, Arts and Humanities Librarian here at Portland, and for their ability to host us here at their lovely space. The program committee has put together a wonderful program today. I hope that everyone will find it very interesting. And as you know, with the Library of Congress's impending implementation date of March 2013 for RDA, I think that the first half of the program will be especially informative and hopefully give us an opportunity to ask questions of how we will be able to implement and figure out RDA in our own institutions. The afternoon sessions will focus on local topics. As you can see from your program, a joint collection development effort between 3 Maine colleges, as well as a look at the Frank Glazier collection. So I hope everyone enjoys today's meeting. And I do also want to announce that we are recording the entire meeting, at least all the presentations and the welcome remarks. And so Zoe Rath from Berkeley College is in charge of recording the meeting. This is her first time recording it, so hopefully we'll be able to share this with you on our website following the meeting. Okay, so I'm going to ask Tom and Steve to come up and to give us some welcome remarks. Thank you.
The tours this afternoon, we have 2 different tours. They're the same tour. The idea being that if you're not involved with committees, you can take a tour of all the other committee meetings, and then later on we'll have the same tour for other folks. I also wanted to extend my thanks to Wendy Knoll, who I've been working with for the past several months planning this meeting. When it's time for lunch, there are visitor guides outside at the registration desk. There are maps on page 34 and 35 to show you just a map of the city, so you can figure out where you guys go at lunch. Has been the executive director of the Portland Public Library in Portland, Maine since 2006. Prior to that, he directed the Curtis Memorial Library in Brunswick, Maine for 18 years, and the Dyer Library Work Institute Museum in Passaic, Maine for 6 years. He was named Maine Librarian of the Year in 2000 in recognition of his distinguished record of professional service both to libraries and the broader civil and cultural domains. As chair of the Maine Cultural Affairs Council, Podgajny spearheaded the conception and development of the New Century Community Program created in 1999 by the Maine State Legislature to provide grants and services to a wide spectrum of the Maine cultural community. He is also a member of the Advisory Council for the Maine Writers and Publishers Alliance, Board of Directors for the Maine InfoNet, and the Maine Library Commission. His former task force involvements include Greater Portland Global Communities Task Force, the Global Council for the World's Largest Library Collaborative, CLC, and the OCLC Small Libraries Advisory Council, a task force charged with looking at how high-quality library services can be more efficiently offered to small libraries throughout the world. Steve served on the board of the Maine Humanities Council and is a trustee of the Maine Charity Fund. He also served on numerous other boards concerning health, education, fitness, and cultural interests, in addition to working as a planning consultant for the libraries and museums. Thank you, Stephen, for speaking to us.
I'm a little embarrassed that Wendy sent that, but that's okay. It was really, Anna, thank you very much for asking if Tom and I wanted to just make a couple of comments, because for us today, this is really an honor. In the past 2.5 years, we've restructured our whole operations at the library. And one of the things that I think most of the members here are probably academics. So for public library world, I think you all know enough cross type of library to know that you have a great deal of flexibility in in how you interpret your mission, which is one of the beautiful things. I mean, you guys have course of study, faculty, staff, students that you respond to. In the case of the public library, it's this tension between demand and also opportunities for creativity and resetting your organization. And one of our teams that Tom leads is called our Cultural Center team. It's pretty straightforward. It's recognizing that public libraries serve very, very strongly as cultural centers for their community. We exist on one end of the arts district in Portland. Portland Museum of Art is on the other end. And when we did our first phase of our renovation in April 2010, it was completed. We gained some terrific spaces like this gallery out here where that Tom will just mention a little bit, and our atrium that during the tour you'll get a sense of that. But it became clear that operationally we really needed a sort of arts and humanities group to take care of the programming and collection development, and really to wrestle with the big questions about what's happening in presenting collections to whoever we serve as we're moving into more streaming and other stresses around physical objects. So I wanted to thank Anna very much and giving us the chance, and I think Tom's going to make a couple of comments. So thank you all.
I'm Tom Wilsbach, and I'm the cultural team leader here at Portland Public Library, and functionally also the guy who buys in the arts and humanities and works on the reference desk. Our cultural center team has been trying to augment something that we've always been, and that is a cultural center for the city of Portland. And we've been doing that both with our collection, collecting to our strengths in the arts, and also doing more programming including your meeting, to make this a really vibrant center in Portland for the arts. Today, we're not only having this meeting, but the Portland arts community is running its first Friday art walk. So we and a lot of other galleries and the Portland Museum of Art up and down Congress Street and all around are going to be open in the evening. I wouldn't be surprised if you'd see some street performers and buskers in between the galleries. Don't miss our gallery. We have a show that was just finished Wednesday. The Art of Edward Gorey. And I know a lot of you people came in the back way and maybe haven't seen it yet, but if the name is vaguely familiar, as you go into the gallery, you will say to yourself, oh, that guy. So that's happening, and during the art walk, we are privileged to have the DePonte String Quartet, a Maine-based ensemble, playing in our atrium. And we're very much looking forward to that. That's an appetizer for our concert-going public, as the DePonte is going to be giving a series of 4 concerts over the winter and spring. So things are happening in the arts at Portland Public, and I hope everybody can stay around and get a taste of it at the end. I'll be doing the tours, and probably in each case, if we just meet outside at the beginning of the gallery, that would be fine, and we'll show you around a bit. Thank you.